long before modern cities rose across East Africa, before roads crossed the savannah, and before borders divided nations, a proud people walked across the vast plains with their cattle. These people were the Maasai, who are believed to have migrated from the Nile Valley region in North Africa many centuries ago, before settling in East Africa around the 15th century. The Maasai are famous for their red shukas, beadwork, jewelry, jumping dances, and unique ceremonies. Important ceremonies mark stages of life, such as childhood, warriorhood, marriage, and elderhood. According to Maasai traditions, cattle were given to them by God, whom they call Enkai. Because of this belief, cattle became the center of Maasai life, symbolizing wealth, food, and social status. A Maasai man's wealth was not measured by money, but by the number of cattle he owned. Cows provided milk, meat, hides, and even social respect. To the Maasai, cattle were life itself. The Maasai became famous across East Africa because of their fearless warriors called Morans. From a young age, boys were trained to become brave protectors of their people. At one time, the Maasai controlled huge areas of East Africa, stretching across the Rift Valley. Their warriors were so feared that neighboring communities avoided conflict with them whenever possible. But during the late 1800s, tragedy struck the Maasai community. A deadly disease called rinderpest killed large numbers of cattle across East Africa. This disaster caused famine and suffering. At the same time, colonial powers from Europe began taking Maasai lands during British rule in Kenya and German rule in Tanzania. Many Maasai communities were pushed away from fertile grazing lands. Their story is not just a story of a tribe. It is a story of courage, survival, tradition, and identity that has lasted for centuries. Despite these hardships, the Maasai never lost their identity. Their culture remained strong, even as the modern world rapidly changed around them. One of the reasons the Maasai are admired around the world is their rich and colorful culture. The bright red clothing known as shukas has become a symbol of Maasai identity. Maasai women are famous for their beautiful handmade beadwork jewelry, where different colors carry different meanings. Red symbolizes courage, blue represents the sky and energy, green stands for health and land, white symbolizes peace and purity. These patterns are not merely decorative, they are a visual language, signaling age, marital status, and the identity of the wearer. The Maasai organize society through an age-set system called Olpora. Boys born around the same period were grouped together and moved through different stages of life together. Young men became warriors, known as Morans, whose duty was to protect the community, defend cattle, guard territory, and maintain security. Traditional Maasai homes are called manyatas. These houses are usually built by women using sticks, mud, grass, and cow dung. The villages are arranged in circles, often surrounded by thorn fences to protect cattle from wild animals during the night. Even today, some Maasai communities continue living in traditional villages, while others have adapted to modern lifestyles. Today, many Maasai people work in wildlife conservation and tourism, helping preserve Africa's natural heritage while sharing their culture with visitors from around the world. In recent years, more Maasai children have gained access to schools and higher education. Some Maasai have become doctors, teachers, politicians, business owners, conservationists, and leaders. However, many still work hard to preserve their traditions, language, and ceremonies so that future generations never forget who they are. This balance between tradition and modern life makes the Maasai story even more inspiring. This opening chapter establishes the foundation of a culture that has remained steadfast, despite the relentless passage of time and change. We will mention fascinating facts about the Maasai. Young boys learn the art of herding from age 10. The Maasai speak the Ma language. The bond between the Maasai and their livestock is profound, a symbiotic relationship that sustains their physical and spiritual well-being. Spitting in Maasai culture can symbolize blessing and respect. Maasai people drank a mixture of milk and cattle blood during special occasions. Their culture is considered one of the most preserved traditional cultures in Africa. The Maasai are among the tallest ethnic groups in Africa. The architecture of the Manyata, constructed from mud and sticks, are mainly constructed by women. Maasai warriors carried spears and shields for protection. The elders are the ones responsible for state of the grazing lands, community affair, grazing areas, marriage arrangements, conflict resolution, ceremonies, and traditions. Community laws. Young warriors stand guard, their presence a symbol of protection and the enduring martial spirit of the Maasai people. One of the most powerful figures in Maasai society was the Laibon, a spiritual and ritual leader. The Laibon was believed to have spiritual powers and acted as a religious leader, prophet, and healer. The most famous Laban in Maasai history was Mbatian, who lived during the 19th century. He united many Maasai sections and guided them during difficult times before colonial rule arrived in East Africa. After Mbatian's death, disagreements between his sons weakened Maasai unity, making it easier for European colonial powers to take Maasai lands. Unlike centralized kingdoms such as the Zulu or the Ashanti, the Maasai leadership system was more communal and decentralized. Different Maasai sections governed themselves but shared similar traditions, beliefs, and culture. This system helped preserve Maasai identity for generations, even without a single ruler controlling the entire community. We capture the expressions of the people as they gather at the end of the day. A moment of communal reflection and peace. The sense of belonging is palpable, a shared identity that transcends the individual and binds them into a singular, resilient whole. This is the essence of the Maasai, a people who have carved a life of beauty and meaning out of the wild. Today, the Maasai are living between two worlds, the ancient traditions of their ancestors and the fast-changing modern world. While many still preserve their cultural identity, education, technology, tourism, and urban life are transforming the Maasai community in fascinating ways. For many years, formal education was uncommon among the Maasai because communities focused mainly on cattle herding and traditional life. Today, things are changing rapidly. Many Maasai parents now encourage children to attend school so they can become doctors, teachers, pilots, lawyers, politicians. Young Maasai men and women are now attending universities in Kenya and Tanzania, and even abroad. Education has opened new opportunities, while also creating debates about preserving Maasai traditions. Although traditional red shukas and beadwork remain important, many modern Maasai now wear suits, jeans, sneakers, school uniforms, business attire. However, during ceremonies, weddings, cultural festivals, and community gatherings, traditional clothing remains proudly worn. For many Maasai youth, modern fashion and traditional identity now exist. Many Maasai people have moved from rural villages to cities such as Nairobi, Arusha, Mombasa, Dar es Salaam. In cities, Maasai work in tourism, business, security services, government offices, education, conservation organizations. Some still maintain strong ties to their home villages and return during ceremonies and holidays. The Maasai have become one of Africa's most recognized cultures globally. Tourists visiting East Africa often visit Maasai villages to learn about traditional dances, beadwork, warrior culture, village life, cattle traditions. This tourism creates income for many communities through cultural tours, handmade jewelry, traditional crafts, eco-tourism projects. Modern Maasai communities face major challenges today: loss of grazing land, urban expansion, national parks boundaries, droughts caused by climate change, water shortages. In these moments of crisis, the community faces the difficult reality of a changing climate that makes their traditional way of life increasingly precarious. The loss of cattle is not merely an economic disaster, but a profound cultural blow, as the animals are central to their social fabric. Yet, even amidst these external pressures, the struggle to maintain a distinct identity persists with remarkable strength and unwavering communal resolve. The community navigates the complex tension between their ancient heritage and the modern necessities that now define the landscape of East Africa. A graceful transition reveals the realities of contemporary Maasai life, where smartphones and formal education now coexist alongside the ancient traditions of ancestors. Some communities are now adopting modern farming, water conservation, alternative businesses, wildlife conservation partnerships to survive economically. This blend of technology and tradition is not a rejection of the past, but a strategic adaptation to ensure the survival of their culture. Young Maasai are seen navigating this delicate balance, blending modern conservation efforts and tourism with the deep-seated duties they owe to their lineage. They walk the line between the classroom and the cattle kraal, proving that education can be a powerful shield for their ancestral identity. Conservation work has become a new frontier, where the Maasai use their intimate knowledge of the land to protect the wildlife that shares it. Tourism provides a bridge to the outside world, allowing them to share their stories while maintaining the dignity of their private ceremonies. This remarkable ability to adapt demonstrates a core strength, proving that their cultural identity is not a static relic but a living force. The resilience of the Maasai is found in their capacity to evolve without losing the essence of what it means to be a warrior. They teach us that progress does not have to come at the cost of one's history, but can instead be a vehicle for its preservation. Traditionally, Maasai society was male-dominated, but modern education is changing opportunities for women. Today, many Maasai women are teachers, activists, entrepreneurs, community leaders, university graduates, county government officials. Women's groups are also creating businesses through beadwork and cultural products sold internationally. They represent the bridge between the ancient past and the uncertain future, holding the wisdom of the ancestors within their quiet presence. Young Maasai are increasingly using smartphones, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook to share Maasai culture with the world. Some creators now produce cultural education videos, traditional dance clips, wildlife content, motivational stories, tourism, promotions. The connection between the children and the land remains unbroken, a testament to the enduring power of their culture across the passing decades. This has helped preserve Maasai identity digitally for younger generations. One of the biggest questions facing the modern Maasai community is, how do we embrace modernization without losing our identity? Some traditions have changed over time, while others remain deeply protected. Many Maasai believe the future depends on balancing education and culture, modern jobs and traditional values, technology and ancestral knowledge. This balancing act is shaping the next chapter of Maasai. The scale of the landscape reminds us of the smallness of man, yet the strength of the Maasai spirit looms larger than the mountains. The modern Maasai are proving that tradition and progress can walk together. From the villages of the savannah to the streets of modern cities, the Maasai continue to protect their identity while adapting to a changing world. We see the harmony between the people and the environment, a delicate balance that has been maintained through centuries of trial and triumph. The narrative of the Maasai is a testament to human resilience, a story written in the dust, the rain, and the spirit of the people. Their story is no longer only about warriors and cattle, it is also about education, resilience, leadership, and the future of African culture. The Maasai story is a story of survival, courage, and identity. Through centuries of migration, warfare, colonialism, and modernization, they have protected one of Africa's most respected cultures. Every detail of the landscape is rendered in stunning clarity, from the texture of the dry grass to the distant, hazy blue mountains. This is a land of extremes, yet it is also a land of profound beauty, shaped by the hands of those who call it home. The Maasai have learned to listen to the land, to understand its moods, and to thrive where others might see only a barren wilderness. Their history is not just in books, but in the way they walk, the way they speak, and the way they honor their cattle. The transition from the struggles of the past to the possibilities of the future is a testament to their enduring and adaptable spirit. Modernity is not an end to their culture, but a new chapter in a long, storied history that continues to unfold each day. Inside, stories are told, traditions are passed down, and the wisdom of the elders is shared with the next generation of leaders. The cycle of life continues, unbroken by the passage of time, fueled by the strength of a people who refuse to be forgotten. We are left with the image of a people who are both ancient and modern, deeply rooted, yet constantly moving toward the future. The beauty of the Maasai is not just in their appearance, but in their resilience, their pride, and their unwavering sense of belonging. It is a story of survival, of adaptation, and of the enduring power of a culture that has weathered the storms of history. The legacy of the Maasai is secure, carried forward by the children who run across the plains, dreaming of the world they will shape. Their spirit is as vast as the horizon, as deep as the rift, and as enduring as the ancient mountains that guard their home. We witness the quiet dignity of a culture that has stood the test of time, remaining vibrant, proud, and profoundly connected to nature. Their traditions continue to inspire the world, proving that true strength comes from preserving who you are. As the sun sets across the African savanna, the story of the Maasai continues, a story of courage, culture, and resilience.